A big men's and women's victory over Sterling to clinch at least a co-championship for both teams and tickets to the national tournament.
Right you are, and we have a chance to maybe get the undecided #1 seed unanimous decision here tonight if we can beat out Ottawa. Let's take a look at some of those scores from earlier this week on Thursday. We'll have those up on the screen for you guys in a second.
Yeah, we had all teams in action. Obviously Sterling and Tabor were facing off, but we had Ottawa defeat Kansas Wesleyan by a score of 72-58. The Friends University Falcons defeated McPherson Bulldogs by a score of 77-55. St. Mary's edged out Bethany College by a score of 52-51. And as you see on the screen, we had Tabor defeating Sterling by a score of 65-45. And Southwestern, who's receiving votes as well, defeated Bethel by a score of 78-75.
And that was a tough one. If Southwestern loses that game, we're the unanimous #1 seed, but sadly they won that one, so we got to win tonight. Possibly we can steal the #1 seed from them, but we still have yet a game to play here today.
Yeah, I've never been that well, or I've never been a good sharing person, so I don't think I'm in the mood of sharing tonight. So would love for the Blue Jays to take care of what is rightfully theirs. I believe they're in the driver's seat tonight. If they play the basketball that they've been playing the last few weeks, I believe that they have a great opportunity here to be the outright champion, which would be unbelievable heading into the regular season. Would be back-to-back trips obviously have been booked to Sioux City for the girls. Coach Sean Reed has now taken 2 teams in a row to the national tournament. And but we were the regular season tournament champion last year. We had not won the regular season outright championship, and tonight we can claim that to ourselves.
Hopefully, and all the games coming up today, we have St. Mary McPherson. That started a couple hours ago. We'll have scores from that as well. Bethany and Sterling, Southwestern and Kansas Wesleyan, Ottawa versus Tabor, and Bethel versus Friends, all happening simultaneously tonight. So we'll be trying to keep you guys updated on those scores as well. And hopefully Kansas Wesleyan can pull out a victory over Southwestern, and we can go in to tournament time on top of the conference.
Yep. Let's take a little bit look at our records here. Going into tonight, you have the Blue Jays on top with a 13-3 record. Right behind them is Southwestern with a 12-4. So indeed, if we win, we are the outright champion. Ottawa, as you see, they're kind of middle of the pack with a 10-6 KCAC record. They are good enough to beat you, as they proved to us on their home turf as they defeated us on the road. We lost up there, and so I think there's a little bit of redemption here. We didn't play good basketball up in Ottawa. Coach Reed probably has reminded the girls of that, and I think that they're going to come ready to play. There's a lot on the line. The seniors, this is a great opportunity for them to seal their stamp here as the last regular season conference game, and just a lot to play for us and for the fans and for anybody else watching on the internet. Let's talk a little bit about the coaching bios for tonight.
We'll have those up for you on the screen in a second. Ottawa also got something to win to get that 4th place standing in our conference. If they win, Friends goes down to 5th, and Ottawa has better standing in that conference tournament, and that's all the much better for them. So they have a dog in this fight too. And their head coach is Mr. Bruce Tate. It's his 8th season at Ottawa. Graduated from Ottawa University himself, so he's got a lot in this fight as well. Looking to beat the Blue Jays, a second time this year. Would love to sweep them in conference play and walk out of here with the win and 4th place in the conference. He did graduate with a master's in health and physical education from Emporia as well. So smart man, obviously pretty experienced. He could prove to be detrimental towards Tabor's team today.
And who doesn't want to beat a champion? I mean, they want to end their season beating the top-ranked team in the conference, absolutely. So there's a lot to play for them. But I think the Blue Jays know what's in front of them. Let's take a look at Coach Sean Reed and his bio. Sean Reed, he's in his 4th season at the helm for Tabor College, Bachelor of Science major from Sterling College, who he defeated his alma mater last week, and he's Master of Ed from Wichita State. Fine man. He loves the Kansas City Royals. He loves seeing his girls play hard, and he expects a lot out of them, and he's got them playing at a really high level right now.
He's a great guy. Always a pleasure for me to talk to him, and we're going to have a second to take a prayer here.
National anthem, actually.
National anthem.
Oh, no, you're right.
Oh, wow.
Prayer.
Would you bow with me? Our Father in heaven, we thank you for these young women. We just thank you for the way that you've gifted them, the way you blessed them. We thank you for the honor of those of us who are here tonight as parents, just the honor of being their parents, and the joy that we find just from having them as daughters. I just ask that you would bless them tonight. Just give them your strength, help them to play to the best of their ability, keep them free from injury. And we just ask also that you would guide each one that's here tonight as fans. Just help them to be honoring and pleasing to you. Pray also for the coaches and the officials. Just ask also that you would help them to see things clearly, be able to make good judgments, and just help it to be a celebration of the gifts that you've given us tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Saying the prayer was Professor Lowen, Tina Lowen's father, who teaches education here.
How about that gal?
She has been phenomenal lately for this Tabor Blue Jays team. And wow, not much to say. She started coming off the bench and part of the rotation, has worked her way into that starting lineup and proven that she deserves it. A 2 varsity sport athlete, could have been 3 as we said before. She is amazing at what she does and always does it with a smile.
We'll talk through starting lineups just a tad for Ottawa. Grammer starting there, Skidmore, Romig, Beck, and Stewart, who wraps out the 5 starters for the Ottawa Braves, who we talked about their head coach earlier. Just a second, we'll bring up our, so that's Morgan Grammer, Michaela Skidmore, Ashley Romig,
Alexa Beck, and Maddie Stewart.
There you go. Bring up the Blue Jay starters in just a second. Do want to say, if you have not tuned in, please get in soon to our broadcast. We have a great HD broadcast here. Pretty neat. We're making the big time right where we're at here in Hillsboro. We have an HD broadcast with multiple camera angles. One of our director of IT, Chris Glanzer, has invested good time and energy into this, and it's fun for the fans, fun for us, Ryan. We've got one of the best images to watch in the KCAC of all basketball and athletics in general.
Oh, definitely making steps in the right direction with this Tabor College program, and we're hoping that you guys enjoy it back home, because we're enjoying it here, and we barely get to see any of it. You guys get the full effect of it, but it's been great. I mean, these past 2 games have been wonderful to call. And here are our Tabor Blue Jays starting lineups. Coming out first is the clutch queen, Tanisha Dean herself, number 20, the star of this Blue Jay roster, probably one of the best, if not the best player in the KCAC conference. Number 24, Mallory Zerker, is up next, scored 8 points in the last game. Great player for Tabor, great passer, great on the edge, great 3-point shooter. And next, number 32, we always talk about her, Miss Tina Lowen. Always good at her job, double varsity sport athlete, and she is quite good at it down low. Kaylee Troxel, the head point guard, number 34, next out the gate. Great 20-foot jumper. I'm sure we'll see it tonight. And finally, 41, Sam Short, the best defensive player in the league, with over 40 blocks, I think, at this point. Can't count her out at all.
Missed a couple. They called fouls in the last matchup. She really does a great job. As you can see, the Lady Jays are pretty fired up to get this one going. Should be a great basketball game. If you're not in a place to watch now, I encourage you to do so. It's going to be a nail biter. Hopefully the Jays show up with a lot of emotion early. They've been playing some of the best defense I've ever seen out of a girls basketball team. They don't have the averages, but over the last 3 games, they've really held teams to, probably below 50 points on the average, I would say, and that's just outrageous for girls. Help defense, intense. They're switching, they're rebounding, just really good, tenacious defense, Ryan.
And Sean Reed, probably the best defensive coach in the league in that respect, and he is just doing absolutely amazing at that. Cannot be stopped. Has helped redefine Tabor's women's basketball in these last 4 years. He's made this program noticeable again, and it looks like they're here to stay.
I sure hope so. That's the plan. Excellence breeds excellence, and I think you're seeing good glimpses of that here at Tabor College. Tip about to be underway. Tanisha Dean wins it.
Good for Tanisha Dean there. Kayla Troxel now has the ball, bringing it up. We'd like to correct on the screen, we are not playing Sterling, we are playing Ottawa, just so you know. Mallory Zerker on the outside to Kaylee Troxel. Kaylee Troxel trying to find a way in, gives it to Tina Lowen on the drive. Finds Zerker, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tanisha Dean
shoots a 3.
Ooh.
Off the back of the iron. Ball tipped back.
Little long. Tanisha Dean not too bad from that range, but we don't see her shoot it from there often. Stewart finds Skidmore. Skidmore on the drive. Doesn't go.
Rebound. Tina Lowen.
Ottawa did get an offensive rebound in there. But Tina Lowen pulls down the second shot. Haley Troxel bringing it up. Tanisha Dean trying to find a driving lane. See that patented spin move later, I'm sure. Zerker on the outside. To Troxel. Back inside to Dean.
Sam Short working hard down there. Tina Dick takes it in. She'll miss, and it looks like the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Sam Short.
Tough break. Tina Lowen made a great drive to the basket. Wasn't able to get it, though. Skidmore bringing it up. That's number 22. Must have been early sub. Stewart over to side number 1, Grammer. Dean on defense there. Back out to Stewart, who wanted to shoot it, but Tina Lowen fast to the spot.
All travel. It's number 22, Hannah Thomas in the game, so I didn't see a sub. Maybe they had a change in their lineup there.
Maybe a change in jersey number as well.
Duke Sam's up is the call. Haley Troxel.
Looking for Tanisha Dean. Wasn't there down low, though. But here she is now off the drive. And Tanisha Dean with the basket and the foul.
What a great play there. Look a little Candace Westland-esque with the handoff, kind of the dribble drive. They gave it to her and set a screen off of the pass, and she had a wide lane to the hoop.
And you can't give Tanisha Dean any room in those open lanes, or else she will make you pay. That right hand is deadly. Not to mention she's got a killer spin move that she's used many a time before. The free throw misses, but we get the rebound anyways. Tabor with control. Chance for another 2 points here. They find Dean again. And Dean on the drive. No good.
Just a little too strong.
Skidmore with the ball. Finds Stewart. Back to Skidmore again. Skidmore trying to drive on Zerker. Inside,
Block.
but Sam Short with the block.
Tanisha with the help there. And the ball bounced around. The Blue Jays will recover.
Sam Short looks like she got poked in the eye there, but she keeps moving, not asking for an official timeout.
She's been beat up the last few nights.
She's taken a couple shots to the ankle, a couple shots to the face, but she's always ready to play. But she looks a little physically distraught, but looks like she's gotten it in control now. Dean to Zerker, back down low to Short.
Nice move. Didn't finish. She had a great look at that hoop.
Here we go, Grammer on the outside, finds Stewart.
Skidmore now with the ball.
Trying to get around. Stewart setting a nice screen, but no good.
Good help initially by the Jays, but then kind of let her go for a layup.
Sam Short looked to gone off to number 13, Ashley Romig, thinking that they might pass it off to her down low, but in fact, number 3 Skidmore just finishes the drive. Tanisha Dean trying to find an open lane.
Nice move by Tanisha Dean.
And that spin move there again. Tanisha Dean is
Wow.
the first 4 points of the game for Tabor. Ottawa bringing it up now. Number 3 is Skidmore. Down low to Stewart.
Straight up.
He's going to go
No
right
foul.
into Tina Lowen. Can't call anything there. Great play by those two.
That's what the Jays are so good at, contesting shots without fouling.
Mallory Zerker with the pull-up J. Ooh, in and out. Great little play there. Nice screen by Tina Lowen. Doesn't go, though. Taylor Hurd getting ready to check in for Ottawa. Number 2, Chelsea Hodgson getting ready to check in for Ottawa. Excuse me, Taylor Hurd for Tabor.
Rebound. Knocked out of bounds.
By
Last touch by a Brave.
probably number 13, Romig, if I had to guess, as she checks out for Hodgson.
Crowd trickling in here. We got a lot of teams on the road. Baseball, softball down in Oklahoma today.
Nice to know this weekend is PLP reunion, so you'll see a lot of new prospective students, some old as well.
That's right. Come from President's Leadership Program, a unique program offered by Tabor College.
Taylor Hurd finds Tina Lowen at the top. Back out to Tanisha Dean, 4 seconds on the clock.
Jumper.
Doesn't go, but Kaylee Troxel gets the rebound, finds Taylor Hurd, and we're back in for another possession here. Tabor up 4-2 with 14 minutes left to go. Caleb Wilgers getting ready to check in for Tabor. Taylor Hurd wide open on the outside. Ooh, doesn't go though.
Battling down there, Lowen and Maxwell.
And it looks like Maxwell touched it last, and Caleb Wilgers is going to check in here for Kaylee Troxel.
Getting some physicality down there. You like that. Maxwell, she's got a knack for the ball. We've talked about that a lot lately.
Great rebounding ability is what Maxwell has. And off the bench, she had, I think, 11 rebounds last game. That's a huge number, especially off the bench. Taylor Jansen getting ready to check in for Tabor.
Good defense by Hurd.
And off the
Banks open.
Caleb Wilgers coming up.
Hurd goes to the hoop. Oh.
Ooh, just not enough. Taylor Hurd, though, nice drive. Wasn't able to get it, though. We're seeing on DAC stats right now. It's what we use to keep stats as number 2, Hodison scores another basket there. Sean Reed is going to call timeout. We use DAC stats here at the booth to help give us the stats of the game and keep you updated. If you want to follow along, you can do that as well. But they're saying right now that Thomas is indeed in the game while Beck is out. Interesting to see.
See if we can't get that fixed as well. Also, we are working to put a change on the opponent line, as that is obviously it's Ottawa, not Sterling.
Although we might love to have another Sterling game. We don't have one yet this year.
Well, you never know. They couldn't match up in the playoff in the conference tournament.
They very well could. They have good ability, good players. We could see them make a run for it.
Kayla Wilgers now into the game.
He's bringing up the ball to Tanisha Dean. Caleb Wilgers, I think, had 13 points last time. Hopefully she can recreate that tonight. Taylor Hurd on the drive.
Like she got hit on the arm.
No call.
Long pass.
Ooh, Tanisha Dean really wanted that steal, but doesn't get it.
Grammer to Thomas.
Thomas
Looking
finds
for
11.
Hodison down low.
Ooh. Gets in with a lot of bounces.
Number 11. Tucker. 2-point basket there.
Caleb Wilgers bringing it up. Sam Short getting ready to check back into the game, as well as Mallory Zerker, if I'm seeing correctly. Inside to Aaron Maxwell. Ooh, in and out.
Just misses the layup.
Trying to find that inside, doesn't go. 20 trying to drive. Skidmore open on the outside. Sorry, that's Grammer, excuse me. And it stays.
A lot of subs here for the Braves.
Tabor down 8-4, not something we want to see.
Yeah, not that the girls, Lady Jays, have been playing bad, but
The shots aren't falling. And really, Ottawa hasn't done much to stop them either.
18% from the field right now, 2 for 11.
I think Tabor just needs to get into the groove and start shooting. Nice job by Sam Short there, and it's going to be white ball.
There's another turnover forced by the Lady Jays, brings the Ottawa total to 3.
Coming into the game now for Ottawa is number 4, Connor Strader. And really, Tabor has had no trouble getting to the basket. We've seen 2 drives from Taylor Hurd already. Tanisha Dean has driven a couple times. She's the one with the 4 points for Tabor tonight. But the shots aren't falling right now. Ooh, risky pass by Zerker, but it gets to Wilgers.
Looking for Taylor Jansen down below. I'm going to call it travel on Short.
That's going to be another Tabor turnover. They now have 2 on the day. Ottawa, though, does have 3. And Tabor already with 2 blocks. One going to Tina Lowen and 1 for Sam Short. That's just the dominance down low showing again, but Tabor's going to have to kick it into high gear to get back in the lead here.
Yeah, they just need to make some shots, which, I mean, they're not taking bad ones in my opinion.
Oh, and there's another block by Sam Short. Just sticking that hand straight down, and Tabor's going to get possession again.
Very impressive with her ability to block the basketball.
8 minutes into the half, and we already have 2 blocks from Sam Short, 1 from Tina Lowen. That's just a staple of this Tabor defense, is how they can just hit that ball right back down. Mallory Turker on the drive, doesn't go. Taylor Jansen works hard to try and get that tip, but Ottawa's there to swallow it up. Ottawa trying to drive here. They find number 4, Strader on the outside. Romick to Bowden, excuse me. Strader again.
Oh, almost a steal there. Gonna call it off Taylor Jansen. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Checking in for Ottawa is Stewart. She'll be coming in for number 11, Tucker. On the court now for Ottawa is Skidmore, Strader, Stewart, Romig, and Bowden. Almost gets blocked again.
In and out.
Kaylee Troxel back on the court for Tabor is going to get that rebound and try to make her way down the court. Only 1 foul called on both teams total. Oh, Taylor.
That's the story of the night so far for the Lady Jays. Good looks, just not making them.
And finding ways to weave through this defense, but Ottawa's doing something that's just messing up their shooting game.
Yeah, I don't know what you call it, though, because it's not really like they're putting a hand in the face. We're just missing layups. So we just need to finish.
Maybe it's the phrase of being too open.
Maybe. It's one thing if you're getting contested, but these are wide open looks. The ball's just not falling in the hoop.
Yes, sir. It's been happening all night. You know, people like to say, you know, they never practice open looks. They usually practice contested shots. Not that's Ottawa's strategy to give them complete open looks, but
Ottawa yet to attempt a three-point field goal. Be out of bounds to the Blue Jays.
Looks like Romig was the last one to touch that ball for Ottawa. It's number 1. Grammer checks into the game again for Ottawa. Caleb Wilgers bringing it down court to Zerker. They find Short at the top, and Short's going to try and drive. Tina Lowen to Wilgers. Wilgers gets inside with a nice jumper. Doesn't nail it, though.
Gonna give it to Ottawa there. Sloppy's not even the good term, because you call sloppy when it's bad basketball. These girls are taking good shots. The ball's just not going in. So just unfortunate. 2 of 14 to start the game for the Blue Jays. 4 of 12 for Ottawa, which gives them an 8-4 lead.
Sad thing to see. Tabor's just not nailing shots, and we usually see Tabor struggle a bit offensively to start games, as number 3, Skidmore for Ottawa, gets that layup there. Oh, they put him for the wrong team there. It's 10-4 Ottawa.
Tina Lowen goes in. She'll make the layup.
And the foul, and that's what we needed, folks. Tabor's going to have 6 points now, a chance to make it 17. Lowen, not the best free throw shooter on the team, but she can certainly make them when she needs to.
Again, you see the ability to get to the hoop there by a Blue Jay offensive player, and for once we see a finish, which is exactly what's going to be there if they're going to have these chances at good layups.
And Tina Lowen nails it. So Tabor now down only by 3, 10-7, Ottawa.
Good defense.
Stewart on the drive, and wow.
It's a good basket there.
Just over her own head, kind of off balance, but she somehow nails it. Pass deflected, but Sam Short retains possession.
She goes in for a layup.
And a nice drive by Sam Short. We usually don't see that. Sam Short usually known for her defensive prowess, but gets her offensive in tonight.
Ottawa definitely looking to get to the hoop or take easy two-pointers is their goal so far.
Mallory Zerker with a nice rebound. Rebounds, Tabor is currently losing to Ottawa 13-10 in that category.
Wilgers for three.
Doesn't fall. Tina Lowen fighting for that ball down low, but doesn't get it.
Oh, Wilgers dives here close to us. Almost a steal. Definitely a bad pass.
Aaron Maxwell's going to check in for Sam Short down low. Aaron Maxwell has improved quite a bit. Wasn't even getting maybe 1 to 2 minutes a game early on, but now is getting around 7 to 8 minutes a game just because of her rebounding and defensive ability.
She plays hard and she does her job. They're going to call foul down there.
And that's going to be called on Kayla Wilgers.
All points for the Blue Jays coming in the paint.
Wow, Stewart gets that one.
Yeah, they're throwing over the top, gets it into her, feeds it, she throws it off the high glass for the two-point basket. Lowen goes to the basket, should be fouled. I like that aggressiveness out of her.
Tina Lowen sometimes the one to start it for this Tabor team to get them on fire. She started the scoring last night with 2 quick drives. And after that, Tabor never looked back. Hopefully she can do the same here. She nails the first one. Tanisha Dean checking back into the game for Wilgers.
Both teams shooting below 40% now. Blue Jays raising theirs over the last few possessions, now at 22% from the field, with 4 from 18. Ottawa at 41%.
Ottawa currently winning in the rebounds category. As Tina Lowen nails her second. She's 3 for 3 on the night. Ottawa has 15 rebounds to Tabor's 11. Both have the same number of offensive rebounds, though, with 3. And rebounds win games, folks. As number 2, Patterson gets a bucket there.
Oh, great job down there by her. So the Braves getting some buckets down low now, too. They've matched that total. 16-11, Ottawa Braves ahead of the Tabor College Blue Jays.
And Mallory Zerker with a nice jump shot. Looked a little bit off, but she gets it off the glass there. Her first points of the night. Maxwell playing great D.
Skidmore trying to come down quickly and set up a shot. Gets knocked out of bounds.
She'll inbound the ball here. Stewart to number 1, Grammer.
Foul will be called there on the Dean or Maxwell.
It will be called on Maxwell, her first.
Thomas at the line to shoot 2.
Makes her first. Ottawa goes up by 4.
Rebound by Maxwell.
Kaylee Troxel coming up. Tanisha Dean on the outside now. Ooh, gets the ball hit away there by number 1, Grammer. Oh, and Taylor Hurd breaking up that pass to stop the transition. Good job, Taylor Hurd.
Tanisha had the ball stripped away from her.
Was going for that drive again on the right hand. I thought she was going to maybe get another bucket there, but it gets stripped away, and Taylor Hurd makes a great play on defense.
Thomas trying to get the ball down to Stewart.
Taylor Hurd with a nice play. And that's going to be a foul on 2 probably.
Hodison.
Her first. Second, actually. That's a lot of fouls for off the bench. Checking in now for Ottawa's number 13, Ashley Romig. Sam Short back in the game for Aaron Maxwell.
6 minutes to go in this first half as the Lady Jays trying to tie the game here in the next few possessions.
Tina Lowen trying to fire way in, doesn't. Tanisha Dean. Finds Kaylee Troxel, 8 seconds left in the shot clock.
Tough shot. Tina Lowen with the rebound, knocked out of bounds.
Resets the shot clock, so they'll have 29 seconds to try and get a basket here. Tanisha Dean on the outside finds Tina Lowen, finds Kaylee Troxel. Oh, and Troxel just off.
Dean with the rebound.
Dean with the rebound, and she gets the basket. That'll be her 6th point in the night.
2-point deficit now. Not a bad shot there by Kaylee Troxel. We saw her hit 3 or 4 of those perimeter jumpers last game. But rebound by Dean, who puts it up for 2.
And Tabor now tied in rebounds, 5 offensive, 10 defensive. Ottawa 3 offensive, 12 defensive. Tabor fighting their way back here. Tabor now only down 2, as you said. And they'll be looking to get a defensive stop here and turn that around. Stewart is going to pass it in here to number 3, Skidmore. Romig to Stewart. Taylor Hurd almost steals it from Skidmore there, but
jump stop.
And wow, a nice move there by Skidmore. Will get her a basket. Tabor down by 4.
Good answer there by the Braves.
Zerker getting ready to come in, as well as Taylor Jansen.
Lowen with the jumper. Still miss that.
Oh!
Sam Short with the hustle play.
And that basket will go to Zanisha Dean.
Great hustle by Sam Short. Everybody else kind of gave up on that ball. It was a missed shot by Tina, and she jumps out and knocks it into Tanisha Dean's hands for an easy basket.
Tanisha Dean's already got 8 points on the night. She is on fire so far. And wow.
You call a foul on the Blue Jays. Looked like a offensive push-off by the guard Skidmore, but no call.
They're going to give it to Hurd for a reach foul, is I think what they called it, but I don't know. I think obviously the Ottawa player was driving onto Hurd. A little hard for me to justify that call, but she'll go to the bench right now with her first foul. In the game now, Taylor Jansen and Mallory Zerker.
There's the guard now, Skidmore, primarily ball handler for the Braves. Grammer now with the ball.
Romig with a nice little baby hook, and that'll get them a basket. 4 minutes left to go in the half. This one's gone by a little bit fast. 4 fouls for each team, not a whole lot called.
It has. Luckily, they called a few timeouts there, and there'll be a turnover by Jansen as Dean was cutting, and Jansen weren't on the same page. She passes it out of bounds.
Skidmore bringing it up. Stewart, Romig, Thomas, and Grammer also on the court. Stewart inside to Romig.
She'll throw it off Sam Short.
Grammer passes it to Stewart. We'll find Skidmore on the outside, guarded by Zerker. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
Blocked
Sam
by
Short with another block. That's her third. Haley Troxel finds Zerker to Dean. And Dean with a nice jumper. She's got 10 now.
That's smooth. That's a great shot by Tanisha Dean.
Tanisha Dean taking control. Tabor down only by 2. Skidmore on the outside finds Grammer. Grammer now to Stewart, back to Thomas. Inside to Romig. Romig with an air ball. Bad looking shot there. Tabor with a chance to tie the game now with 3 minutes left to go. Jansen to Short. Back to Jansen. When Jansen with a bad shot, thought she might have gotten fouled there, but no call. Thomas bringing it up because Ottawa finds Stewart. Oh, a nice play by Kaylee Troxel. And Tanisha Dean's going to have a chance for a layup here. And she'll get it. 12 points for Tanisha Dean.
Took some contact there.
Refs really letting him play. Skidmore finds Grammer. Tanisha Dean ties that one up, has 12 points already in this game. She's ready to take over. Tina Lowen getting ready to check in here for Tabor, probably for Sam Short, if I'd imagine. Oh, a nice rebound by Sam Short.
Be a foul called.
And that's going to be on Romig. I think that's her second. It is. 2 minutes left to go. Kayla Boogers and Tina Lowen is going to check in actually for Taylor Jansen. And Aaron Maxwell is going to come in here for Sam Short.
21-21. We are kind of the bad start. You can almost erase that now as it's an even game and kind of start fresh here. Like to see the Blue Jays go on a little run here these last 2 minutes, get themselves a 4 or 5 point lead going into half.
Tina Lowen finds Mallory Zerker from the outside and nails the three-point basket. The sharpshooter, Mallory Zerker.
Big shot.
She's got 5 points on the night now. Tabor takes a 3-point lead. Every time we see Tabor's looking pretty bad, they prove us wrong and get right back into it. And Stewart shoots over Lowen. That's going to be a 3-point basket of their own.
Wow, nice answer.
Maxwell finds Lowen.
Lowen takes it in.
And she'll get a nice drive. She's got 7 now.
Goes right by Hodison.
Ottawa uses a 30-second timeout. Tabor now up by 2. This one is turning into a good one. Leading scorer right now is Tanisha Dean. Next closest person only has 7 points. She's got 12. Tina Lowen has 3 rebounds and an assist, making her the assist and rebounding leader for Tabor. Romig has 6 rebounds, and Skidmore has 3 assists for Ottawa.
Blue Jays with 18 points in the paint to the 14 by the Braves. So a lot of scoring done inside by both teams tonight.
No one off the bench, though, for Tabor has scored a basket yet, so we'd like to see that soon.
We'll look for Kayla Wilders to make some shots here in a little bit.
Hodison over to Grammer. Grammer finds Skidmore. And Skidmore
Maxwell with the
nice
rebound,
drive.
kicks it out to Wilders, who will push it and pull back.
Kayla Wilders bringing it up. Finds Lowen.
50 seconds to go in the first half. Tanisha Dean with the ball, leads all scorers. Maxwell going up, kicks it out to Wilders for 3. She will miss.
Just off.
Thought Maxwell might go up strong there. She had decent position.
Maxwell with the size disadvantage down low against Hodison. Ottawa seeming to run a 4-1 scheme. Only one person down low for Ottawa.
9 on the shot clock. They'll have to shoot. Good defense by Maxwell. Shot clock should be a shot clock violation. There was no change of possession.
And that'll be it for the first half. Tabor up 26-24. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll join you back shortly. Wow, that was...
Because of Tabor, I got a job.
Because of Tabor, I became a better nurse leader.
Because of Tabor, I was able to advance my career.
Because of Tabor, I developed stronger business skills.
Who do you want to become?
Don't wait.
The time is now.
Get your college education.
And become more.
Find out what a Tabor College education can do for you at online.tabor.edu.
My name is Ashley Kemling and I'm from Grant, Nebraska. My academic experience here at Tabor is a very personal kind of experience compared to the big universities and other schools that don't have that one-on-one connection with the professors or even the president of the college or just other staff who really care about us. We cover a lot of broad ranges, and the top three are education, business, and science. And those programs are all very excellent. We have very high percentage rates of people going to grad school, people getting teaching jobs right away, and people who have internships that lead to very good jobs. Professors are really open, and they have office hours that you're able to go in and meet with them if you need extra help. I find that the class sizes being small at Tabor really help have that personal connection with the professor and other students around you.
I would say that community is built most at Tabor through chapel, through sporting events, through the classroom. Actually, it's built through everything. My name is Brandon Johnson. I'm from San Diego, California. I'm an RA, so I get that opportunity to really just reach out to the guys on my floor. It's not something that you're forced to do, but I feel like it's an opportunity for me because I want to get to know the guys that live there, the values that Tabor has. I have myself, so I have a desire to reach out and get to know those guys, and ultimate goals for everyone on my floor to know Christ, and that's why I'm excited and I love being an RA there. I think that's what really separates Tabor, because there's an opportunity to build families outside of your family from home, and you have the opportunity to stretch and grow in your faith.
The fellowship here at Tabor is pretty cool. Everybody is interacting with everybody. My name is Jasmine Gilkey and I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I love all the Bible studies that we have here. I love the chapels that we have here. People who are filled with joy from the Lord. I have learned at Tabor that Jesus is faithful to his children. He's continually pursuing after us. I've learned that he wants community to be strong. I've learned that he wants people to love people with their whole heart and without limits. I would say that my spiritual growth here at Tabor has prepared me in a way just to take on the world.
Here at Tabor College, there's a spirit of service. My name is Tyson Brockle and my hometown is Mobridge, South Dakota. One of the ways in which I've chosen to be a servant for Christ while here at Tabor is joining the SP&D Prayer, Share, and Dare band. We meet every Wednesday night and we do worship services, putting your schedule and your thoughts and your priorities aside and looking at others and what they need.
If you're looking to challenge yourself, whether in the spiritual life or academically, or even if you're athletically looking to compete here at Tabor, Tabor is a really good place to do that. It's just a really good place to grow with your friends and to build connections that will last a lifetime.
It's really amazing to see how Tabor has grown since I've been here. It's great, of course, to connect with old friends and see old professors and catch up on where everyone is.
It's a family feel, and we all look out for one another, and I really love how the community embraces the college students and bring us together in many different ways.
Seeing old friends, primarily. seeing old friends and having some of the old memories come back.
It's a chance to renew the community that's here. And all generations. The neat part about homecoming is that you have the older folks and you have the young folks and you have the ones that are right in the middle and you have young families and you have the ones that have graduated on to a different season of life, and everybody's together and enjoying the spirit of what Tabor is.
To me, homecoming is a chance to see old friends and reminisce and see all the good things and very cool things that Tabor is doing now.
You're part of a family, kind of like the kingdom of God. You see a lot of people who you graduated with.
We get to play, we get to have fun, we get to communicate with each other. Being from Canada, I now have a lot of connections down here in Kansas.
I actually got to meet a few of the alumni that actually did come back, and I've never seen so many like bright and shiny faces. Like they would just walk into the cafeteria and point at people and be like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in years."
Well, I thought it was a really nice day, and it was really nice to see some alumni. And I haven't seen there's some people that came back here that I haven't seen for a number of years. So it's always nice when you get a good homecoming crowd.
I transferred to Tabor College because it had the academics, the athletics, and the Christ-centered education I was looking for. I felt like I belonged in the first couple of days. As soon as I got to Tabor, I made a lot of friends. Everybody can find a place at Tabor. It doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter what you did before. If you come to Tabor, you can find a new beginning. You can find friends, you can find people who are going to lead you down that Christ-centered path.
A Christ-centered education is very important because when you're in the classroom, you're not just studying communications and math and English. I think being a transfer was special because it made me appreciate Tabor that much more. I recommend Tabor College because coming to Tabor, you're not just a number in the crowd. You're an actual individual who's cared about by the professors and other students, and that you just get a really special experience.
The professors are really relational. They care. They want you to learn. I was looking to transfer to a Christian college. I wanted to have that education. My favorite things about Tabor are the people. People are smiling, people are always happy, and it's real. It's not just, artificial. People really care.
The best way to maximize your experience at Tabor is just to come in with a complete open heart and open attitude about everything. I would say that transferring to Tabor has been one of the biggest events in my life because of the opportunities that Tabor's granted me. It offered me a second chance to kind of restart myself and kind of be myself, and that's the great thing about this school. My name is Ryan Nelson. I'm from South Pasadena, California.
Hi, my name is Katori Sills, and I'm from Naples, Florida.
My name is James Kawagoa. I'm from Reedley, California.
My name is Janelle Rust. I'm from Elving, Kansas, and I'm a transfer at Tabor College.
And welcome back to the Blue Jay Network. Lee Waldron joined by Ryan Preheim here on the halftime show. About 6 minutes to go until we begin the second half. We have the Lady Jays head by 2 points, 26-24. Ryan, let's take a look at some of the halftime statistics. Maybe just off the cuff here, what stands out to you?
I mean, I'm just looking at this Tabor College lineup right now, and Tanisha Dean, 6 for 10 from the field, 12 points total. Also has an offensive rebound in there as well. And wow, she is taking control of this game pretty quick. No one on the Tabor lineup, except maybe Tina Lowen, is coming close to that number. Tanisha Dean is really stepping up her game to keep Tabor in this one.
Yeah, what I see here from the Blue Jays is just I look at the field goal percentage. It's 36%. They're 11 for 30. So they've just barely made a third of their shots, and that's just not going to cut it. And we can attest that they're not bad looks. They've missed several layups. They're getting good looks at the basket, just not converting. Unfortunately, the lead is not any larger at this point. Ottawa not shooting amazing with 39% from the field, but they do have a 1 3-pointer that they've made. They've attempted one. The Blue Jays are 1 for 5. So really, I think the change in the game would be the Blue Jays just need to convert on the buckets that they're getting good looks at. You have 18 points in the paint from the Jays and 14 by the Braves. But Tanisha Dean has single-handedly kept the Blue Jays, kept this game in hand for them.
And she's done a great job of it also. Sam Short, 3 blocks in a half with a total time of 12 minutes played. That's a block every 4 minutes. That's pretty amazing anywhere. She's well over 40 blocks. We could see her hit her 50th block tonight, and that would be amazing to see in of itself. She's an amazing defensive player and definitely making a difference down low. Looking at Ottawa, Michaela Skidmore, 3 for 12 from the field. Maybe taking a little bit too many shots. I mean, she's gotten to the hoop a couple times, but has definitely gotten rejected at the rim quite a few times as well.
I don't know if we're going to see her stop shooting unless Coach says it. She's definitely aggressive. She's a guard that wants to get in, and she's kind of got that stocky build that uses that to kind of cream her way, gives her space in there. And I've seen her get some good looks as well, but yeah, she doesn't have a very good shooting percentage thus far.
She's been driving up the right hand a lot. Maybe she actually favors her left, or maybe she's suffering the same thing Tabor is right now, just not able to convert on those easy layups. We've got about 3 minutes here before the game is about to start again. Taylor Hurd doing a great job defensively. She does have a couple block passes, nothing to really show for it on the score sheet, but just noticing that she has done really well, gotten to the rim. Erin Maxwell does have 2 rebounds. 4 actually, excuse me. Wow, a lot more than I thought. 4 for her already.
All over the glass. That's her job, right?
Doing a great job of it. Mallory Zerker with the 1 3-pointer for Tabor. Sam Short does have a basket off a nice drive. Tina Lowen with 7. She's converted from the free throw line all 3 times tonight. And Tanisha Dean once again with 12. And Tabor staying off the turnover margin really. Both teams have 4, I believe. And that is correct.
That's correct.
3 of Ottawa's 4 coming from number 13, Ashley Romig. And not a whole lot of fouls called for either team here as well. 4 for Tabor, 5 for Ottawa. So reps are kind of letting them play. We've seen a lot of fouls that could have been called, but I mean, they're not calling the same fouls for both teams, and they're doing a good job.
Look around the conference at some scores. Currently, Kansas Westland is ahead of Southwestern by a score of 38-31. So not that we need Southwestern to lose, but they've been hot as of late. So the Blue Jays winning will create their own destiny. On a fatal chance that the Blue Jays would lose this game and Southwestern would lose, that would still lock up the sole championship for the Blue Jays, no co-championship. So you do have that score that does factor into tonight, but we control our own destiny. You like to see the Lady Jays take control of the game here in the second half. McPherson was defeated by St. Mary's by a score of 75-73, a 2-point ball game. Friends is currently losing to Bethel by a score of 25-23, and Bethany is losing to Sterling 36-33.
Interesting enough, Friends is the only team in the KCAC conference to beat Tabor both times, and the only team in the last few weeks to beat Tabor at home. But now they've slipped into 4th place, could now slip into 5th if they do end up losing this game today. Not looking good for them. Ottawa currently tied for them for 4th place, but Friends does hold the tiebreaker advantage, so they are, in fact, on top of that.
About a minute to go here before we resume action. Ryan, what is your gut reaction here of what we got to do to ensure we win this game and cut down some nets afterwards?
I think you got to keep trying to get that ball in somehow. I mean, Tanisha Dean seems to be getting it in, but you got to get it in the hands of shooters. Zerker's been hot. Tina Lowen's been hot. I mean, if no one else is hitting that basket, you got to kind of get it to the people who are making it in. And right now, that's Tina Lowen, Mallory Zerker, and Tanisha Dean. So I think you got to feed them as much as you possibly can, or you might lose this game.
Yeah, this is what I'd like to see happen. I want the Blue Jays to keep pounding it in. I'd like to see it low and to continue to be aggressive. Taylor Jansen, I think they've got some matchups they can exploit as far as their speed against the bigger defenders of the Braves. So I really would like to see them continue to be assertive, not passive. Also look to set up a shot or two by Troxel, Wilger. We've got great shooters. Would love to see the post, whether that be off the perimeter or interior, like you just mentioned, that set up the shooting for our other offensive weapons. But I'd love the initiative to come from inside personnel.
Definitely. Tanisha Dean using that size advantage to get maybe more baskets down low than most guards would. Stewart inside to Romig, and Romig is going to get an easy basket there to start Ottawa off. Tie game now. Kaylee Troxel is bringing it up.
Quick basket.
That was Ashley Romig finding her way down low and does score it. That's only her second basket of the night. She's now 2 for 8 from the field. Tanisha Dean trying to find her way inside.
Ottawa look to be playing a 2-3 zone now.
Interesting enough, Tabor usually does a pretty good job against zones. Kaylee Troxel almost nails that one.
Good hustle by Tanisha Dean.
Not able to get the possession though. Ooh, Stewart looks like
a little tangle there. Stewart took the, I don't know if she was flopping or if she got tripped up there as Dean was running down the court.
Romig down low, finds Thompson.
They call a foul on Tanisha Dean, and 1, number 22, Thomas,
excuse me, I said called her Thompson. Thompson was a player for Sterling on Thursday. Tanisha Dean, that is her first foul. She did kind of push Thomas there. And Thomas will make the free throw, giving them a 3-point lead. Tanisha Dean.
Quick 5-0 run has the Braves up by 3.
Tanisha Dean again trying to find her way inside.
Jumper by Dean.
Doesn't
just off
nail
the mark. Ball tracked down.
Kaylee Troxel. Nice job.
Thought they might find her back in the corner. We'll set it up.
Kaylee Troxel finds Sam Short. Now to Lowen.
Strip there. Lowen recovers. She'll go to the hoop, kick it out to Zerker for 3.
And nice shot by Zerker to tie the game up again. 29-29. Zerker with 8 points now. Great shot by her. She is currently the sharpshooter now for Tabor.
All set up by the no-quit attitude by Tina Lowen. She had the ball knocked away from her. She got on the court, retrieved it, drove in, kicked it out to Troxel for 3. Zerker, excuse me.
And Troxel bringing the ball up now after Ottawa misses that 3-point shot by Stewart.
The pace picking it up here in the second half so far, Ryan.
Definitely. I mean, that first half went by pretty fast, I must say. Not a whole lot of fouls called, so we didn't have a whole lot of dead time. And this one looking to be the same. Mallory Zerker finds Kaylee Troxel. Ooh, just off the line there, and Grammer.
Gonna call a jump ball.
So Tabor's gonna get the ball back.
The Ottawa coach is not happy, takes his watch off.
Don't know what he's gonna do with it. I mean, all use is
a
watch.
stress reliever.
Stress toy, if you will. Maybe like extending it.
Yep, just to remind him not to do anything that would cost him any time.
Tina Lowen.
Dean gets a screen from her.
They find her down low, trying to get around. Ooh, gets the ball stripped again. Tina Lowen having a hard time getting down low again with Stewart there. Stewart doing a good job of getting her hand in there and stopping the drive. Skidmore trying to find her way in.
Yeah, keeps you nice pass.
Ooh, but Stewart not able to get it.
Nice pass by Skidmore to find her.
Tina Lowen with her 5th rebound on the night now. She's on the outside, finds Troxel. Now to Sam Short at the top. Tanisha Dean gets the screen, doesn't take it.
She'll go in herself, and they're going to call a 2-shot foul. Johnny on the spot, Jim Paulus, Vice President of Student Life there to retrieve the ball as it was bouncing out.
My elementary stats teacher, is he? Great guy, great
You're going to
person.
say your elementary school teacher.
No, stats.
Okay.
Elementary
I was
stats.
going to say, you guys didn't know there was a connection there. Dean with the free throw. Just keeping it light here in the booth.
Aaron Maxwell is now in for Sam Short, as well as Hodison coming in for Ottawa. Tanisha Dean now 1 for 2 on her free throws tonight.
You have a final score. Tabor College baseball team defeated Mid-America Nazarene by a score of 3-2 just a bit ago.
That's a good victory for them.
Blue Jays are ranked 7th in the nation and have won 11 straight games to open up their spring season.
Wow, that's a huge number there. Tabor obviously coming off that NAIA World Series victory last year.
Late call. Skidmore staying aggressive, as we talked about.
And that's going to be Aaron Maxwell's second foul. Did not have her hands up there, but it was a late call. Skidmore makes her first. It looks like number 11, Callie Tucker, is going to check in. Skidmore makes her second.
We're all tied up at 31, so not an easy feeling yet. You still a lot of time to go, but as that clock continues to dwindle down, the closer it becomes, the more confidence Ottawa gets in themselves that they can play and beat this team.
And it's becoming a nail biter pretty quickly here. Kaylee Troxel not able to find the net this half. She is 0 for 4 now.
Throws it in and gets the and one.
It's going to be called on Mallory Zerker. Excuse me, as
she's got 10 points all of a sudden.
She's doing great out there. Tanisha Dean with 12. Taylor Hurd and Taylor Jansen now checking into the game.
We'll miss that free throw.
So still a 2-point differential here. Ottawa now with the advantage. Tanisha Dean at the top, going off the drive, and she will get fouled.
Good job there using Maxwell as a body there to kind of give her a screen down low.
Thomas now with 2 fouls of her own. Tanisha Dean looking to make this one. And she does. 3 for 4 on her field free throws so far. With a chance to tie it up now is Tanisha Dean. And she does.
16 big points for her.
Sean Reed calls a 30-second timeout here to kind of get his team under control.
She's got a little less than half the points tonight for the Lady Jays, so you need some scoring to come elsewhere.
Definitely, you can't keep Tanisha Dean out there forever, but they're going to have to find a way to get their shooting started, as Kaylee Troxel is now 0 for 4 from the field, and we're seeing a lot of 0 fors. Taylor Hurd 0 for 3, Aaron Maxwell 0 for 1, Kaylee Troxel 0 for 4.
Hot dogs getting passed out in the Hillsboro gym tonight. We let the dogs out.
Lee, that was too easy. That was an easy punt.
Some people don't remember that one. Blue Jays looking to be a little aggressive now, but playing a press. See how Ottawa picks it up.
Right now having a hard time, but Thomas finds an opening.
Still almost 10 seconds go by on their play clock, and they're not going to call a foul there. It'll be a steal by Jansen.
Nice job by Tabor to get the advantage there. They find Taylor Hurd. Pace the Ramo, as I like to call it. Got that nice high arcing shot.
Maxwell working hard down low, looking for the ball. She gets it finally.
And she'll make it.
Coach Reed quickly reminding the girls to press. No travel called there. Looked like Thomas moved her feet.
Hodison to Thomas.
Oh.
The grammar.
Picks up a dribble.
Number 20, who throws up a wild one. Does he go
Dean with the board.
Dean.
Good board. Maxwell up ahead, gets the ball. She'll track it down for a layup.
And she'll do it. There we go.
Dean to Maxwell. Good vision there by Tanisha to throw the long pass. Blue Jays with their biggest lead, I believe, 4 points.
And that'll be a good one. Not sure what's going on right now.
Stoppage of play. Maybe a timeout called by Ottawa. So good timing there for Dean and Maxwell to hook up.
Coach Reed probably saying, good job scoring, but now remember to get on that press once we get back. Tanisha Dean missed the press both times.
For the record, that wasn't just my wit picking up the music. You hear the music being played to the actual hot dogs being thrown out. You understand now, Ryan.
I think I was 3 years old when that song came out.
Wow. Dating myself there, young man. Ryan, of course, is a freshman, biblical studies and
Christian leadership
major. And I am a alumni, now working as the director of admissions here at Tabor College. Both of us good products of the Central California area, spending time out now in the Midwest. We have a passion for sports.
Definitely. Somehow they keep getting us California people out here. I don't know how. You were what, the class of 74?
That's funny. 2006, actually.
Oh, I was close enough, right?
Close enough. Saw some of our student section decked out in zebra official outfits. Ryan gonna help out a young fan in the crowd who dropped their little blue basketball. Good job, Ryan.
I'm here for everybody, Lee.
Saw the mic drop sound like you were running out of the building. Kayla Wilger set to check in for the Jays. Skidmore looking to get to the rim again.
And a baseline foul.
Hurd whistled there. Coach Reed giving some instruction to his defender.
Romig, that's
in and out. Tough break there. Was a good look by Romig.
He's kind of got an awkward jump shot there. Kind of shoots with 2 hands. Not something a coach usually teaches, but I mean, if it works, good for her.
Look for some good execution now by the Blue Jays on offense. Dean looking for a screen by Lowen.
And
Lowen takes it in.
No foul call, though. I thought she definitely got pushed in the back there. They don't call it, though. Tabor's still up by 4 with 13 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this half.
I'd like to see that press come back on after the next basket. I really like that energy that it brought to the other side of the ball.
It did cause a turnover as well. It took them 10 seconds just to get down the court the first time they saw it. Romig with the deep jumper nails it.
Two-handed shot and all.
Tabor now only up by 2.
Coach Reed looking for the ladies to execute here. A little body contact there by the defender.
Taylor Hurd, I think, wanted to shoot that, but holds off.
Lowen now working hard to get the ball in the post. Dean's going to have to do something here as the shot clock's winding down.
And, oh, I thought she had it. Barely misses. Nice drive by her, though.
Thomas with the ball.
Now Skidmore finds Stewart at the top. Now on the side, number 20, I think that's Bowden. Back to Skidmore, looking for Romig down low. She finds her.
She'll finish. We're tied.
Romig now with 8 points, 7 rebounds. That's a big number. Good numbers for her.
Three by Hurd. That's off. Lowen with the rebound.
No taste of the rainbow right now.
Good screen there by Lowen to give a good look for Hurd.
22 seconds on the shot clock. Taylor Hurd on the drive.
In and out. Lowen with another
Lowen
rebound.
with another one, wow.
To Wilgers, who misses. Lowen with another rebound.
3 rebounds on 1 possession is Tina Lowen.
Sam goes up. She'll miss. Oh, I thought Lowen might get a 4th. Skidmore looking to go. She is just a aggressive offensive player.
Bad possession for Tabor on the shooting side. I mean, they had plenty of chances, plenty of good looks at the basket there, but how do you not convert those? I mean, Sam Short had a nice drive. That one was a little bit tougher, but I think Taylor Hurd had a chance at maybe a shot on the outside for what looked to be Kayla Wilgers, who's a pretty good 3-point shooter in her own right. Taylor Hurd, I think in that situation, should have passed it off and tried to cause a shot in a different way there. Tina Lowen went from 5 to 8 rebounds in 1 possession, folks.
She was all over the glass.
Ottawa now up by 1 with 11 minutes left to go. Finds Zerker. Tina Lowen trying to find a way down low. Now to Troxel. Finds Zerker.
Zerker looking for Maxwell.
And wow, a personal
4 seconds.
skill.
Lowen might go in for a layup here. She'll get it.
Wow, nice drive by Tina Lowen. Timeout called by Coach Sean Reed. A
Just as
low-scoring affair.
the shot clock winds down.
A lot of fouls going uncalled under the basket now. Tabor with 5 fouls in the half, only 2 for Ottawa. Hard for us to see, but they've kind of been letting them play. But I mean, there's some situations where you'd like to see a foul call where it definitely interferes with the shot, but refs letting them go right now.
Kansas Wesleyan with a 4-point lead over Southwestern in the second half of that ball game.
Like to see Southwestern lose that game. Tabor have an even more outright hold over the #1 seed in the KCAC.
Bethany holds a 47-43 lead over Sterling College. Friends has taken the lead over Bethel by a score of 29-28. And as we mentioned earlier, St. Mary's knocked off Southwestern or McPherson by a score of 75-73.
If Tabor does end up losing this game, it could mean a lot of ramifications going into the tournament, because at that point, you now have 2 teams in the conference in which Tabor did not beat in Friends and now Ottawa. And Ottawa would take that 4 seed spot, and so it's almost assured that they'd probably face him again. So it might prove detrimental to this Tabor team if they can't find a way to beat Ottawa here today.
I agree.
Especially at home, where Tabor has been nearly dominant, 10-1 in the last 11 home games here.
I believe they do have the 1 seed locked up, but the other ones trickle down because they did defeat Southwestern in both contests. But still, it does factor in who you play.
Ottawa, if they win here and Southwestern loses, would then have the 4 spot as they would have the game advantage.
Just over 10 minutes to go, and the Jays hold on to a 1-point advantage.
Skidmore trying to find a way around, does. And a travel call on Skidmore.
Great help defense there. Coach Reed agrees.
Kayla Wilgers bringing it up. Now to Aaron Maxwell. Tina Lowen trying to find a way in. Finds Kaylee Troxel to Kayla Wilgers. Trying to set up a shot. Couldn't find Mallory Zerker though on the corner.
She'll go in.
It's going to stay Tabor ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maybe had a chance at a basket there coming soon, but the ball gets tipped out. So Tabor's going to have to try and create something here.
Wilgers will inbound to Troxel. 7 to go on the shot clock. She'll shoot a 3.
And she'll nail it. Kaylee Troxel extending that lead to 4.
Huge shot.
Her first made one of the night is a 3, and that could prove to be detrimental for Ottawa's chances of taking this game over again.
I like seeing that scoring line. You see some other players factored in now. You've got Lowen with 9.
Zerker with 8.
Skidmore with another layup.
She is now 5 for 14 with 13 points. 3 for 5 from the free throw line is her as well. Tabor only up by 2 now.
Zerker looking to go in, kicks it back out to Troxel.
And a foul. Ooh, almost gets the basket as well. And a little underhanded layup there. Coach Sean Reed telling Wilgers, you know, don't drive that in. Be ready for the kick out. Pass it off. Let someone else drive. You be ready for them to take the defender off you, and you can nail that three-pointer.
She had 0 points.
Coming off a huge game versus Sterling in which she had 13. Kaylee Troxel, the best.
Maxwell, Lowen. Maxwell had it. Got knocked out of her hands. Lowen had a shot at it as well.
Kaylee Troxel, the best free throw percentage on Tabor's roster, but she misses her second one there. Not usual for her.
Little sweat on the court, it looks like, from those bodies hitting the ground.
Tabor now only up by 3 with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Student section clapping in approval. Great job by the official there.
This gym is filled up pretty nicely. Nice to see a lot of fans out here.
We didn't know what the turnout would be, being maybe the weather implications and teams on the road, but also you got to remember you got 2 championship teams looking to cut down nets tonight, so that should draw some people. Oh, a little push off there.
Hodison giving it off to Skidmore, who's going to drive again and get a basket there.
She's tough.
Tabor's still up by 1 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. Kayla Wilgers finds Kaylee Troxel. Pass back though.
They will call that.
Call hold on number 4, which is Connor Strader.
Wilgers looking to get her first points of the night as she's got the matchup of Strader on her. Ball bouncing around there.
They find Skidmore. Skidmore trying to go in to Hodison. And Aaron Maxwell with a foul
on Maxwell.
Maxwell has 5 rebounds on the night. Sam Short is going to come in for her right now after the free throw. And Hollister makes the first. Tanisha Dean is also going to check in here for Kayla Wilgers. And Taylor Jansen is going to check in as well for Tina Lowen. Tie ball game now. Thomas checking in for number 4, Strader for Ottawa. Hodison makes her second, putting Ottawa up by 1. Troxel bringing it up. Finds Zerker. Now to Jansen. Troxel now. Dean on the outside, trying to find a way in.
Dean looking maybe to shoot the 3. She'll miss it. Out of bounds.
Not a good shot. Tabor down by 1 with 7 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Southwestern currently down by 9 versus Kansas Wesleyan here. Would hate to have the net cutting ceremony on a loss. Hopefully Tabor can bring this one back. As Grammer shoots it way offline though.
Second attempted 3 of the night for the Braves.
Thomas with now the 3rd. She misses, and Kaylee Troxel is going to have it.
7:30 to go in the game.
Sam Short at the top. Finds Mallory Zerker. Taylor Jansen on the inside. Tanisha Dean. Now to Taylor Jansen. Taylor Jansen gets blocked, but Sam Short is right there.
Right in the hands of Short.
That's her 4th point of the night.
Skidmore quick to try to get to the rim. Throws her body into the Blue Jay defender. She is just a blue bowling ball not afraid of contact, initiates it. Plays hard.
Rough. Maybe draw a foul as well down there.
6 for 15, maybe 16 now. Offline. Troxel's 3.
Short not able to get to that rebound either. She was cut off. Tabor up by 1 with 6.5 minutes left to go. Taylor Hurd getting ready to check in here for Tabor.
Wow.
Late foul call.
Skidmore.
He's going to make one and get a foul shot. That's Sam Short's first foul of the game. Kind of odd. She usually has 1 or 2 by now. Or 2 or 3. She now has 1.
Free throw here would put Ottawa up by 1. Skidmore hits it. I mean 2, excuse me. Ottawa leads 47-45.
Haley Troxel on the outside. Finds Tanisha Dean.
Dean has yet to score a few possessions. She'll go in and miss and get a rebound. Might call a foul.
They're going to call a push on what is going to be 22 Thomas of Ottawa. That's her third. Stewart is going to come into the game now for Hodison. Hodison will find her way out. Tanisha Dean had a nice drive there, but they say she was fouled on the ground, so she will not visit the line. She's got the ball now, though.
Bird. Called travel on Jansen. Looked like a pretty quick whistle there.
He was watching her feet.
.540 to go in this ball game. Ottawa holding on to a 2-point advantage.
Grammer trying to find her way in. Kind of stuck now. Now roaming back to Grammer.
Skidmore looking to get to the hoop.
What?
She'll throw off a kind of a shot pass. Didn't know what she was trying to go there. Dean now with the ball. Nobody stopped her yet.
Maybe she was trying for an off the backboard layup there, trying to get a little fancy. Maybe the NBA All-Star Weekend inspired her to do that.
Blue Jays looking to get to the hoop here.
And a foul call. 2 shots. Stewart is going to get called there probably. That's her third foul.
Head coach of Ottawa talking about initiating contact. Not sure if he has the right to do that, as his player, his guard Skidmore, is the leader of initiating contact. So kind of if I was a ref, I might respond by that, saying you can't argue something you teach.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Tanisha Dean misses the tying free throw there. Tabor down by 1. Ottawa up 47-46. This is a tight one here in Hillsborough.
Good hedge there by Short, which is what Reed was calling for last time. I'm going to call it travel, a jump ball. One official called travel. I thought they were going to call it travel. Like a triple jump, Coach Reed says.
Next jump ball will go Tabor's way. Nice job by Taylor Hurd there to not let her drive on that.
Big possession here for both teams. Tabor looking to get the stop.
Stewart gets it. Almost deflected though by Tina Lowen.
Shot clock now under 9. And watch Skidmore look to get a shot, get to the hoop.
And she does, wow.
She gets a great basket there. Weaves in and out and gets a 2-point basket. 4:19 to go. Blue Jays trail by 3. Dean looks to get to the hoop, and she gets the foul. I thought she was going to get an and one there. Ball rolled in and out.
And that's going to be another foul called on number 33, Stewart. That's her fourth. One more, and she's out of there.
Big free throws here for Tanisha Dean.
She is currently 5 for 7 from the line tonight. Now 6 for 8, better than her normal percentage. Hodgson is going to check back in here for Stewart.
Skidmore with 20 points.
Wow, she got there fast.
Well, that's what happens when you shoot 19 times.
19.
You could score that many points if you took that many shots, Ryan.
I wouldn't give me that much credit quite yet.
Okay, fair enough. 1 point
I've got
lead.
a nice 2-foot jumper.
Okay. You might not get that many good looks.
Hodgson with a nice pass out to Thomas.
Oh! Gonna call a charge. Lowen holding her ground as Thomas.
Tina Lowen getting in position, sticking those hands up and taking that charge very well to get the turnover. And the coach of Ottawa was not happy about that call at all.
Big possession here for the Lady Jays.
Tina Lowen getting ready to drive. Ooh, gets hit by Romain Hard. Tabor down by 1.
Look for Dean to get to the hoop here. Hurd for 3.
Taste the rainbow, Taylor Hurd.
What a
Taste the
basket.
rainbow. Wow, what a nice 3. Huge high archer. Puts Tabor up by 2
Couldn't have
with
asked for a
3
better
minutes
time.
left.
Wow, couldn't have asked for a better time.
Those threes always have you waiting with anticipation. Gets scary.
We've got the fans into this now. 3:12 to go. Blue Jays ahead by 2 on a big 3-point basket by Taylor
Hurd.
Wow.
Taste the rainbow. Taylor Hurd coming in clutch. Whew. That was a big one. That gives Tabor a lot of momentum going into a timeout. Ottawa's got to find something to do. That Tina Lowen charge, getting the turnover there. And now Tabor is control of this game. And we talked about Skidmore having 20. Tanisha Dean's got 19. Wow. Whew. This is a big game. Right now we're all pretty tied up on turnovers. Tabor's got 8. Ottawa has 7 team fouls. Tabor is currently 1 less than Ottawa right now, 7 to 8. Steals, we're all equal there. It's been a pretty even game. The only category Tabor's really dominating in his blocks, where Sam Short has got 3 tonight.
Big 3-minute transition time here for Lady Jays, looking to hold on here. They're going to have to do it at the defensive end. I think their offense will come. They'll run some good sets, get some good looks. You do have the 1-and-1 now in play for both teams.
Tabor College was losing in the rebounds early on in the game, but now have taken a solid 7-rebound lead over Ottawa, including a 7-rebound offensive rebound lead. Ottawa only having 5 offensive rebounds, Tabor with 12.
Skidmore looking to get to the hoop.
Finds Grammer on the outside, and finds Hodgson trying to drive on Tina Lowen.
Good
Hodgson,
basket.
wow. Nice little.
Good defense, good basket by Hodgson. We're tied at 51.
Tina Lowen at the top.
She's going to look to be aggressive here. Dean look to get to the basket. She'll spin, draw contact, and the ball is in and out.
Had a couple of those really close and 1 chances.
Dean showing her athleticism here on a couple of these possessions lately. There, just a great drive, good spin back into the lane. Gets fouled, almost converts the basket.
She makes her first free throw, and that has been important tonight as she's hitting most of her free throws. And if she wasn't, Ottawa would have a much bigger advantage right now.
8 of 10, that's great shooting.
Not able to make it 9 of 11 though, as now Tabor only holds on to a 1-point lead. But the next foul by Ottawa does put them into the double bonus, so Tabor will then shoot 2 free throws, on any foul committed. That can be a huge advantage as Tabor still has a foul to give.
Nice job by Sam Short.
Nice steal there, and Tabor has a chance to extend this lead now.
Watched her the
2
whole
minutes
time.
left.
She just works really hard and to keep her leverage, and then got a hand on the entry. Huge possession now for the Jays, looking to increase that lead to.
Oh, and Grammer with a nice steal.
Skidmore looking to convert.
And Taylor Hurd with a block of her own and a steal. Taylor Hurd.
Huge. Skidmore had the numbers there to get the advantage, and Hurd did a great job defending.
Minute 30 left. This is a 1-point game, and this is getting intense, folks.
Dean looking to get to the basket, and she's got space, and she'll
And she nails it! Tabor is now up by 3 with a minute and 25 left.
Reed wanted her to take that shot the whole time. He said, clear out, create a look here, and Dean just did it herself there.
Tanisha Dean, as we like to call her, the clutch queen, Tanisha Dean, now with 22 big points in this whole entire game here. She is leading all scorers in that category.
You know,
wow.
We talk a lot about this. You don't always want that to happen where a player just rises above and it leads the stat sheet, but there comes a point in a ball game when you need somebody to make a play. Every team has that person. You don't always call on it, but there's a time in every basketball game, any big sporting event, where you need somebody to step up, and right there, Coach Reed said, Tanisha, take the play. I trust your ability here to give us the best opportunity at advancing our lead, and she nailed it.
She did a great job of it as well, and they've been really giving her that same play all game, and Ottawa has been dumbfounded whenever Tanisha Dean gets the ball down low. They've had to foul her hard a lot of times, and now Ottawa's at a disadvantage. 54-51, Tabor has the lead here, and they show no signs of stopping. Tanisha Dean shooting just under 50%, 7 for 15 from the field, 8 for 11 from the free throw line, has 3 rebounds and assists and only 1 foul. That's been a big thing as well. She's only fouled once this game. Had she been in foul trouble, I have no idea where we would be right now.
So here we go, 1:21 to go. Jays up by 3. Ottawa will have the basketball.
And let's not forget Taylor Hurd with that nice block and then steal off what was
off a
looking
turnover.
like an easy layup.
Absolutely. You thought, I'm thinking, please, she's going to get to the line. Skidmore's proved deadly on transition tonight.
Taylor Hurd playing that well, getting the block, and not only that, but the steal that then leads to Tanisha. What? I don't know what that foul was.
They're going to call a foul on the screen, which is not on the shooter. It should not be a shooting foul. It should be Blue Jays basketball. It should be a tie ball game. We're going to call an and one.
I'm not understanding what happened there. I'm guessing what he's saying is they pushed the screening player into Stewart as she was shooting, but that doesn't quite make any sense to me.
I'm not sure why we're getting a shot. So we're going to call a 1-and-1. So it could be a 4 or 5 point swing here.
That, to me, that doesn't make any sense at all.
They've said 1-and-1, so they're going to give Stewart 2 shots. 1-and-1. She misses, thankfully, because that would have been just a weird turn of events.
Wow, that was kind of quelled. I mean, look anything more than a player tripping their own player and possibly an illegal moving screen, but it instead turns for a 3-point basket and a chance to make it 5, which is odd in its own right. Never heard of a 5-point play.
3-pointer by
from deep! 47 seconds left to go. Tabor is up by 3
the
now.
Braves are going to play it through. They're not going to call timeout here. Huge shot.
Woo! Kaylee Troxel, way to come in clutch.
I couldn't quite tell if that shot was how good it looked when she shot it. Skidmore looking to get to the line here.
Finds Grammer. Block! Sam Short with another block, and it's going to be Tabor Blue Jay basketball with 24 seconds left to go in the game. Wow.
Timeout, Braves. What a wild minute there. We go from a Blue Jay 3-point lead being erased on a three-pointer converted and a foul on the Blue Jays, which we thought was a questionable call. Missed free throw. It would have been a potential 2-point possibility lead by Ottawa, so a 5-point play we could have saw. Missed free throw, a transition down in which we saw the Blue Jays do what, Ryan?
They shot a three-pointer out of the hands of Kaylee Johnson to put them up by 3. Back on the defensive possession again. Sam Short with a huge block, her 4th of the game. Right down low, and now we're here.
With the Rocky music in the background, feeling like we could run up the Philadelphia steps ourselves after those intense plays by the Lady Jays.
And now Tabor College with possession of the basketball with
Kenny's pumped up.
5 seconds left to go. Wow. This has been huge. We went from the depths of despair after the hitting that three-pointer with the foul call, and for some reason a 1-and-1. We got to cross our fingers. That's right, Kenny. Crossing our fingers, keeping the luck in, and that was such an interesting call there.
Lady Jays up by 3, 57-54.
With 24.5 seconds left to go in this game. And I think just looking that back over, how does one call the basket good on a foul and then give him a 1-and-1? That doesn't make any sense. I've never seen that before in all my calling of basketball games. I've never seen a shot made and then a 1-on-1 given.
Well, I see that they were in the bonus, so but still, I just don't know. I think and one is one. But they called it a foul on a different person that didn't take the shot, so just wild.
But Stewart is the one who shot the 3, and so if the foul is committed...
Oh, almost a turnover by Tina. That gives the ball back to the Jays.
What then confuses me is Romig was setting the screen, and so if she was pushed out of the way, that is a foul on her. She should be taking the free throw.
Oh, they did give it to the shooter, right? Stewart took the shot.
She took the shot, and they let her take the free throw.
Yeah, she shouldn't have. It would have been, you're right. So it should have been
Romig
shooting, right, if that's who that call was made.
Kansas Wesleyan is up on Southwestern. So that could be a big one here. We haven't checked in on that score in a while.
It's close, I do know that. Lowen
nails it. As Tabor now has at least a 2-possession lead here.
70-65. Kansas Wesleyan on top.
We'll try and get you to see how long.
Minute 14 to go in that one.
That one's close to ending too.
Sam Short with the hustle play, but Jays are up by 4 with 17 seconds to go. Look for Skidmore to pull up or get contact. She traveled, but they're not going to call it. She will shoot 2 shots.
Took 4 steps there getting to the basket with the spin move there. I don't understand how they get away with that. She's at the line. Nails her first. 13.3 seconds left in the game. Madison is going to check in here for Stewart. 10 fouls total on Ottawa. 9 on Tabor.
She makes both. 13.3 to go.
Timeout called by Ottawa. I think that's their last. This game is close.
Wow. Quite the last few minutes here.
Really intense. We're still waiting on scores from a different game right now to see if this whole game even matters at all. And here we are. It is getting intense here in this Tabor gym. You can feel the intensity in the air. Fans are shouting, getting loud, especially the ones behind us. You can't see them right now. Coach Sean Reed giving the talk to his players that you can see on the feed right about now. As we like to say, there is the PLP reunion this weekend, so we have a lot of kids here, a lot of perspectives, a lot of former students here to see this game.
So I can't get it out of my mind, and I just checked with the former Blue Jay basketball player on my left who's running the DAC stats for us. That was totally the wrong call by the officials earlier. You were exactly 100% right. The person that the foul was called, the foulee, the person that got the contact should have been shooting that 4-point play, not the shooter. You saw the screener get pushed and they let the shooter. That's just wild. I'm going to have to tell the commissioner to review that. This is a bogus. I'm surprised Reed didn't correct him there on the spot, because I'm thinking the same thing that you said, and it just wasn't called. So anyways, big possession here, 13.3. We need to get the inbounds here so we can have a shot to shoot some free throws. Good job there, Hurd, to try and move her body away from the defenders so that time to not allow the ball to get tied up, because jump ball would have been Blue Jays possession. Kansas Wesleyan now on top by 8 against Southwestern.
With 51 seconds left to go, I don't want to call that game good, but it certainly looks like it.
Yeah, big win for Kansas Wesleyan, who's a great team. They played us tough both games. First game especially here, going to double overtime, if you remember, Ryan.
That was a great one.
We had 3 overtimes in that night. The women winning in double overtime, and the men with the Dwayne Biggs crazy shot.
I remember that one. That was huge. Taylor had a chance to extend this lead to 3.
So no timeouts for the Braves, so they're going to have to go the length of the court here, which Skidmore doesn't mind that. She's good at doing that. You'd like to see this be a 3-point advantage.
And she does.
She makes it. I thought they might call short for some movement there, but I think she pulled back. 4 points for Hurd. 1 couldn't have been bigger. Whew. She had a huge 3 earlier, and that right there proved to be a very 3 points, 2 points, 2-point lead with the other team on the ball. That makes me extremely nervous, because anything can happen, as we saw earlier.
Definitely. And now we have a chance to kind of have a little bit of safety here. Hopefully another magical 5-point play won't happen.
Yeah, you needed to get a hand in the face, no wide open looks. The Braves have only attempted 3-pointers, not that many tonight.
They've 2 for 5, 40%. So not a bad percentage. When you're only shooting 5, you're bound to make at least 1. But this one is a tough one for the Tabor to keep under control. Prime Tabor, I see leave the driving lane open. Let him take that chance to get the basket.
Sure.
You play perimeter D. That's all you got to do. Because 2 points isn't going to win this game. And if you foul on the drive, that's giving them a free throw. You leave that lane open. Encourage them to drive that ball. Because as long as you're not on them, they're not going to foul. Stay in the perimeter. Don't let anybody get a 3-point shot off.
11 seconds separate the Lady Jays in an outright championship on their home court.
And it looks like they're going to press. Probably a smart decision by Coach Reed, but we'd hate to see a burn get down the court here. But
I like it. I like the call by Reed. Skidmore trying to get the ball. She'll get trapped. The Blue Jays foul her, which is what Coach Reed wants. Must assume she's going to make 1 of 2.
And Sean Reed saying, box out like crazy. Don't let them get any rebounds.
What do you think of that call?
I think that's smart, because they can only get 2 points maximum here, and if they make the second one, Tabor gets possession, and they make the first, so they're only down by 2 now. Skidmore shooting it. I think Reed is counting on Skidmore making both, and I think that's the thing here.
She is 6 of 8. So he has confidence in his Blue Jay offense. She'll miss. Rebound, foul on number 33, which will foul her out of the game. I believe that's Stewart.
Yep. She looks upset.
She'll walk down, but I believe she is done. Oh, what a great sportsmanship move there by Stewart. Walks to the end of the court and shakes Coach Reed's hand. I haven't seen that in a while.
I have not seen that at all this season. That was a great show of sportsmanship.
Makes you feel good, actually, that people have that, stereotype is your age these days, all you care about is stats and glamour, and you see a little old school move there by the Stewart. Shake of the hand of Coach Reed. A lot of respect for each other.
Ottawa, very respectable program here, very good school. Don't really have ever any problems with the school as well. Not our biggest rival, but certainly one worth respecting. As Tabor goes up by 3 with 8.5 seconds left.
Lowen with a huge free throw there. She converts this, you got to feel really good, because they got to go the length of the floor to get a 4-point play, which the Blue Jays won't let happen.
Oh, Tina Lowen. But Sam Shore gets a rebound, finds Taylor Hurd. Back up to Kaylee Troxel, and that's just going to be it.
That should be a ball game.
And that's the ball game, folks. Tabor College wins 60-57, and they are your #1 seed in the conference, winning it outright. No questions asked. And I think KW actually goes to beat Southwestern anyway.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Woo! And that feels good. We're going to have a net cutting tonight on senior night. What a way to do it.
We've got work to do yet. We've got a men's game coming up with senior night. The Lady Jays prove to be undefeated in the month of February, and they win a championship.
They're going to go into that conference tournament #1 seed unopposed. No one coming close. And that means Ottawa will stay in that 5th place spot. Friends will hold the 4th, as Ottawa will fall into 10-7, and Friends does have the tiebreak advantage, so win or loss, they will hold that over them. And we're going to have a senior night here today.
The seniors are being recognized here by the men first.
JT Nemeth, the first one.
JT Nemeth is a senior from Woodland Hills, California. Been here 2 years. Given some great service to the Blue Jay program.
Oh yeah, great player. Best fundamental player on this guy's team. Phenomenal on the court. Great guy as well. I helped ref volleyball with him. Very nice, very respectable young man.
Thank you for all you've done, and good luck in the future.
Kenny, Kenny looking for some high fives. Yes, we are, Kenny. We are the champs. JT Nemeth, the first one out.
Next is Justin Milan, senior from Apple Valley, California.
Correction, that is Justin Milan, not JT Nemeth, as it shows on the screen, folks. He currently has an abdominal strain. No one will see him tonight. Coach perhaps was kind of hinted last night that he might be saving him for the tournament.
Smart.
Great player off the bench for Tabor. Does a fantastic job. Probably the 6th man if he had to declare one. And he is just great. He's probably one of the fastest players, has a lot of endurance, which is kind of sad to see him with that abdominal strain.
Dwayne Biggs now being introduced, a senior from Olive Branch, Mississippi, the Lightning Bolt.
Straight off the drive.
His family
here.
here.
He's
got a big following.
Dwayne has been one of the most
He's got a host family here, which is
players
something
I've had the
unique to the Blue
opportunity
Jays
to coach.
basketball
He's
program.
played a vital role in helping us
Local
reach
families in touch with their basketball players.
appearances. Dwayne loves to compete, loves the game of basketball. Some of the big plays that Dwayne has made will be extremely hard to replace. Thanks for everything you've done in the past 2 years.
He's extremely fast and has been explosive
Dwayne Biggs.
his whole career. Couldn't ask for a better person off the bench.
Our next senior is Nick Rice.
They're starting earlier this year as well. Right off the drive.
Nick's parents are Bill and Amy Rice. His foster
Nick
parents
Rice
are Jim and
being
Mary
introduced, a
Revere.
senior from Abilene,
Coach
Kansas.
Rassler commented as follows about Nick. Nick has been a true soldier throughout his career at Tabor. He's shown up every day, not only to make himself better, but to also make his teammates better. His love for the game of basketball is worn on his sleeve, and it has been contagious within our program for 4 years. Thank you for all your hard work, and best of luck to you in the future. Nick Rice.
We're getting some final end of the game here.
Our final senior is Andrew Thomas.
Senior night is done.
Andrew Thomas being introduced.
Andrew's parents are
Real big man, the Grenadian.
His foster parents
6'7",
Ron and
senior
Cora
from
Gear.
Grenada.
Coach Rassler said this
Unbelievable
about Andrew.
athlete.
Andrew Thomas
Proved to be one of the
has
most
been a great
important
fit for
pieces
Tabor
to
College
this
and our
Blue Jay
program ever since he
lineup.
walked
Forced to
onto
be
campus
reckoned with,
2
and he
years
will have
ago.
his stamp
He's
on
a
the
great
last
teammate and
run
has
here.
always been fun to coach. Andrew has had more dunks in his 2-year career than anyone I can
Able to
think
get
of.
down low,
His ability
explosive,
to
the
impact games
fans
in a
round up
variety
all
of
the
ways will
time.
be tough to replace.
Fine
Thanks for
young
all
man.
the highlights and hard work over the last 2 years, and good luck to you in the future. Andrew Thomas.
That's his host family with him as well.
The big thank you to these 5 seniors for their dedication to the Tabor College men's basketball program.
Seeing a standing ovation now by those in attendance for the seniors.
Would all the other parents of Tabor College men's basketball team please stand to be recognized?
They've done a great job of earn the right to be recognized tonight.
To all the parents and supporters of Tabor basketball, we appreciate everything you do for our players and
Have
for
the
our
girls come
program.
out as well pretty soon here.
Thank you very much.
Coach Reed.
Tabor fans, our Lady Blue Jays basketball team has now finished the regular season as KCAC Conference champions.
We'll be seeing that net cutting in a little bit here. We're about to have the girls come out, and we're going to experience their senior night as well. Those are the guys. They're getting ready to start their game here.
So we're hearing the promotion now.
right now.
The NAI Division II National Basketball Tournament.
So
in
they
Sioux
will be
City,
the number
Iowa.
one seed. Ryan, you may have just hinted at that. Number one seed, outright champions.
That is great, great news.
Looks like we're going to introduce the women here in a bit, I guess. Maybe right before the game. I guess you might want to give them a chance to enjoy their championship, I guess. They're probably a little tired. We'll take probably a short break here. You want to wrap up some post-game stats real quick? Just do that while we're here, Ryan.
Sure thing. Tanisha Dean finishing 22 points. Huge part of that game. Michaela Skidmore actually leading all scorers here with 23. Huge for them. Maddie Stewart comes in at number 33 there and does end up getting 10 points for them. Rebounding wise, Tabor ended up finishing on top by a solid 11 rebounds, 13 offensive rebounds. That makes a huge difference, folks. Beating them both categories, both offensively and defensively. That's a good thing for Tabor. Both teams have 4 steals, 7 assists. Tabor does have 1 more turnover than Ottawa does, but 6 blocks for Tabor College. 1 going to Taylor Hurd, 1 going to Tina Lohman, 4 going to Sam Short. That's a huge advantage down low for them. Tabor also leading off points off turnover. Ottawa does come back and beat Tabor in points in the paint, 30-28. That's a huge thing for them. Tabor only has 8 scoring off the bench. That's usually a lot less than what they have, but nonetheless, they come out on top. Once again, Tina Lowen finishing with 11 points, 8 rebounds, almost a double-double for her. Tanisha Dean, though, the story of this game, 22 points, keeping Tabor in it the entire time, and you got to respect that. She's probably the best player in the conference, and she's proven it here tonight. We're going to take a quick, short break here for you guys. We'd love to join you back in a bit.
Thank you.